Well, yeah, I mean, we can't take all our time arguing about it, but I would just say that her dress it wasn't the worst dress, but not the best commercial for socialism to be lining yourself up with the freak show, the just hovercraft elites. It was a horrible display. And, you're going out calling
Yeah.
yourself a socialist and you have people wearing masks, carrying your dress. She brings herself into this like
If she
elite liberal Star Wars bar. How is that relatable? I mean, it's like something lifted from a bad Steve Bannon screenplay that came to life.
someone was like, "What if Bernie did that? Would you be mad?" First of all, Bernie would never have done that, but had he done that,
Exactly.
he would have gone in such a with such a look of, like, disgust. The problem with what AOC did was that it was, like, not so I mean, I don't think I'm contradicting myself. I think I can have these 2 ideas in my head at the same time. But she was like, she needs to be calling out the very premise of that event more than she did.
I mean, she just fulfilled the stereotype of herself, the most severe critique of herself in the minds of her critics on the right and left. Tulsi Gabbard recently has done the same thing. I mean, she's just decided to go to the right. It's opportunistic. But back to AOC and the vote, like you have all of these performative displays all the time that catapult you into the media limelight and you make yourself a celebrity. And then people can't take you seriously when you cry over a vote like this for the Iron Dome system. It looks like another performative display.
Gentleman from Pennsylvania rise.
Madam Speaker, as a member designated by Mr. Lawson of Florida, pursuant to House Resolution 8, and for the House that Mr. Lawson will vote nay on House Resolution 483 amendments. He votes nay.
That you can see in the corner, she appears.
Yeah. Oh, did she? Oh, so she's crying, and that's because she voted present.
Yeah, I mean, the most charitable and potentially disturbing interpretation based on her own explanation, where she invokes or cites the potential of death threats, is that she was threatened into changing her no vote to present because she feared being assassinated by pro-Israel fanatics. But I mean, why not? What voting present means you don't approve anyway. I mean, what was the point of that?
Yeah, that's the thing that really doesn't make any sense to me, because the people who hate her for not being sufficiently quote unquote pro Israel are not going to be okay with the fact that she voted present.
I mean, it's confusing, and she didn't mention Palestinians or any oppression or violence that they experience in her statement explaining her vote. She just put herself in the center. She makes herself the center, just like how she became the center of the January 6th drama. And I found it to be totally performative, but for the Democrats, it was pretty effective and fit into their strategy of cultivating a climate of not just fear, but of imminent mortality at the hands of these red state fanatics who are going to come into the Capitol and tear everyone to shreds unless we put up these gigantic militarized walls and brought in the National Guard. So it's just another display where she puts herself at the center when I think, I would have praised her if she put Palestinians at the center of this and she explained her vote. And the way to explain your vote is the way that anti-war and Palestine solidarity activists have always explained their opposition to the Iron Dome system, which is that it's not a defensive system. It is a system designed to give Israel unlimited offensive capacity without the fear of any consequence. So here we are. And you have the base of the Democratic Party versus the entire party leadership, with AOC kind of caught in between. We also have to remember she's in a district in New York. Like her and Jamal Bowman, it's much more precarious for them. They're made to feel much more uncomfortable there than if they were, I don't know, in somewhere in California or Vermont.